reverberating call in his wake. Relentlessly, Ariana dodged through the winding paths, determined to find him. A quarter hour later, 2 realizations occurred. The owl was lost. So was she. Dark, forbidding, the man stared through the imposing iron gates toward the barely visible mansion, his eyes burning with hatred, his soul burning with anticipation. 6 years. 6 years of exile, of scorching hatred spawned by the crime of another. 6 years to plan the perfect revenge. At last it was time. Within the hour, his lordship, Baxter Caldwell, the eminent Viscount Winsham, would solidify his fate. But the outcome would not be the one the bastard expected. Lifting the glowing cheroot to his lips, the man inhaled slowly, then blew out, watching the wisps of smoke swirl above him and vanish into the engulfing fog. A sudden burst of cheers and applause split the hush of night, audible even from this great distance. A toast, no doubt, the man deduced, to the happy couple. He raised an imaginary glass in mock tribute. Yes, at this very moment the Viscount was triumphantly celebrating what was considered to be the match of the season. His betrothal to the captivating Suzanne Covington. Caldwell was on the brink of realizing his most fervent dream, mating the old and respected Caldwell name with the widely sought-after Covington wealth. A title for an empire. That heinous prospect would be untenable, were the marriage actually going to occur. Idly rolling his cheroot, the man gave a malevolent smile, envisioning the mass pandemonium that would ensue when he issued his ultimatum and Covington made the only choice he possibly could. There were some motivators even more powerful than securing the right social position. Motivators such as blackmail. So the betrothal's demise was a fait accompli. After which, the Viscount's demise and his own revenge were but scant moments away. Inside the manor, the music and dancing had resumed, and the French doors were once again thrown open to admit the fragrant July air. Strains of a lively Strauss waltz spilled forth, rolling across the grounds and through the iron gates. The man went taut, the image of Baxter Caldwell instantly replaced by a more loathsome substitute. For the weak, unprincipled, lazy parasite of a Viscount held not a candle to his deceitful bitch of a sister. Vanessa. Memories hurtled back in hard, stunning blows to his head. Heaven alone knew how many rich men had been the recipients of that perfect smile. How many she had been willing to whore herself for in exchange for the promise of wealth. With a quick, savage snap of the wrist, he sent the cheroot rolling to the grass, grinding it beneath his heel. He slipped through the gates and moved toward his quarry. The day of retribution had finally arrived. Ariana wrung her hands in frustration. The mist had indeed grown thicker, plunging the maze into an opaque prison. Pangs of guilt intensified her worry. By now, Baxter had discovered her absence and was undoubtedly furious. Not that she blamed him, given the cause of the night's celebration. She simply had to find her way. The fog settled lower, shrouding the night's wonders in warm, hazy mists, eclipsing her earlier elation and clarifying the grim reality. When would she ever learn to listen to her head and not her heart? Straining her ears.